Today we're going to be taking a look at the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and this camera is an absolute must-have for content creators. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new in here, my name is Ronan and I make product and tech reviews, and in today's video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And just before we get into the video or get started in any way, I just want to say this isn't sponsored by anybody. DJI haven't sent me this at all. I paid for this with my own money. Just wanted to unbox it here on the channel so you guys can see exactly what you get with the creator combo straight out of the box. So I'm just going to dive straight in and take this out, and the first thing that we see is the box is actually covered in plastic. So I have my trusty knife here. I'm just going to cut that away. So once we rip this off, we just throw that away. On the top here, there's like a little sticker with a little green arrow. You just get your nail under it and you pull that tear away. And now once that's off, we should be able to just open this up. So the first thing we have is some silica gel, always very exciting. And then it all kind of just comes out in big sections. There's nothing else in this cardboard box. So let's put these things aside. This is obviously the most exciting part. So again, inside this plastic, we have this really nice little DJI pouch, and there's a little like thing on the side here, just information about the product and that kind of thing. And then in this box here, we have some other stuff. So this is a cover for the case. So it feels like it's kind of like a grip, something that you'd hold, but it's actually a protective cover for your Osmo. And then here we have what look like some DJI stickers. We have a quick start guide for the combo kit. And then we just have some information about some other DJI products like the Light Cut app, and there's some other information about the product itself. But that's all the paperwork. So now let's open this up and see exactly what comes with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 creator combo. So first thing to note is the zip on this is really nice. And okay, so the case just kind of half opens like this, and you can see there's a lot of stuff in here. This is a super soft material to kind of keep everything safe and protected. But the first thing we have is the Osmo Pocket 3 itself. So this is the camera. This is an absolute beast and powerhouse of a little camera. So it has just come on. All I did to turn it on was flick the screen this way, and it's kind of looking to do things, and it's just turned itself off again. So it's possible that there's no battery in this. I'm hoping that there's some charge in it though. And then in here, so this is a battery grip for the Osmo Pocket 3. So the USB Type-C here, there's a little lock release button so that this doesn't just fall off while you're using it. It all locks together. But when you have this attached to this, it just means that you have much more grip and a much steadier grip on the camera than you'd have just using this on its own. And then this just looks like a mounting handle. And what's great about both of these is that they have screw mounts so that you can mount these onto a tripod if you need to. And in here we have a DJI microphone. So this is really exciting because what this means is this is a Bluetooth wireless mic similar to the one that I'm using here, but it pairs directly to this so that you can just like clip this onto your collar or something like that. And it means that you're recording super crisp, clean audio straight into the camera without actually relying on using any onboard mic in the camera itself. So it just means that if you're, say you're vlogging, or even if I'm making a video like this, but I'm using this camera, it's a much neater, easier setup to use, and it means that you're gonna get really crisp, good quality audio, and it'll be much higher quality than what you would get if you were just using this camera with no microphone attached. And then in here, we just have a little wide angle lens. So this just clips onto the front of the camera, and this basically increases the viewing angle for the camera itself. We have a USB Type-C to USB Type-C charging cable, which is always very, very useful. And then we have a DJI lanyard, which is really nice. I'm not entirely sure what this connects to. So this is a windsock that just clips onto the top of the microphone here. So you don't have to use this all the time, but essentially if you are using this windsock, this would be great if you're outdoors and you're filming. Using this just means that you won't get a lot of wind noise, or it'll reduce the amount of wind noise that you get when you're recording outdoors. And then, last but not least, okay, I know what this is. This is another little handle, but this is also a little mounting tripod. So where I was talking about these, this will actually screw into this. And when that's sitting on the table and this is connected to this, it just means that the whole thing will stand upright so that you can use this as like a vlog camera. If you're talking to it or whatever, you can have it mounted in a tripod mode in exactly the same way that my big camera here is mounted to a tripod while I'm talking to you. But yeah, that is everything that comes inside the DJI Osmo 3 Pocket Creator Kit. So I'm going to connect the battery handle onto the Osmo Pocket 3. I'm going to peel this sticker off. Also going to peel this sticker off as well. And so the remaining battery on the battery handle is 56%, so I should have enough battery for this video. Okay, so I have the Osmo all paired up to my phone and everything is connected, so I can now use my phone as a remote. So I put an SD card in it, so it says swipe from right edge to change image and audio parameters. So the Osmo is at 72%, but the battery pack is lower. And I can change my settings, so I have panorama, I have photo, I have video, I have low light, I have slow-mo, and then I have time-lapse. So there's a lot of different settings in here. And now I can use the joystick here to zoom in and out. So I'm currently recording on the DJI Osmo, and what you're currently seeing is coming straight out of the camera. So the audio that you're getting is from the microphone, and this is the image from the camera. And I also can tap so that I can flip this around and it'll flip straight to me. But then if I want to capture something, I can flip it straight back around and I can capture my main camera again. So I have to say, on the whole, I think this is amazing. Like, this is a game changer if you're a vlogger or somebody who's just like a single person content creator and you want to kind of like move around and be on the go with this device. I just think this is a great tool to have in your arsenal. I'm really looking forward to using this camera a lot more, and it's not going to be something that I use as like a new main camera or something like that, but definitely I really do like the idea of using this camera. It'd be great for kind of like run and gun projects. If I'm out and I'm at an event and I'm filming and I need to capture lots of B-roll that's super smooth, it means that I can just use this rather than having to put my main camera onto a big gimbal, which is something that I still will do. I can just use this and kind of be a lot more discreet as I'm moving around at events and that kind of a thing. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this little device so far, and I feel like I've only just begun to scratch the surface of what it can do. Okay, so currently this is straight out of the camera, so I'm using the microphone that comes with the camera, and I have face track enabled. We're set to 4K, so this is kind of what the 4K is like straight out of this camera. But if I move around, the camera is gonna follow me. So this is a great tool for like single person shooters and creators. If you're on the go and you're kind of like a vlogger, that kind of a thing, this is gonna be an absolute game changer for you. And then also, if you're into creating a lot of like TikTok or Instagram content and you want to shoot vertically, you can do that too. Okay, so what I've actually just done now is I've set this to vertical recording, so you don't get full 4K in vertical, it's only 3K, which is still super high resolution. But again, I still have all like the usual face tracking that I had in landscape mode here in portrait mode. So again, if you're a content creator, regardless of the type of content you create, this thing is just super versatile and super easy to use. So without having reviewed any of the footage or anything like that yet, I have to say my first impressions are that this is a really nice camera. If you've used any DJI products in the past, like any of their gimbals, you'll be somewhat familiar with the menus, Same is true if you've used any of their drones. Like there's a similar functionality in how everything is laid out. But for this just quick unboxing and first impressions, I have to say I'm quite impressed with how easy this camera is to kind of just set up and get up and running straight out of the box. I haven't even scratched the surface of what this thing is capable of yet, but I'm really excited to kind of learn more about it and to kind of really get it going. So if you're interested in picking up the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo, I was able to get this in a camera shop in Dublin and it cost me €689. So this is by no means a cheap setup. Everything that you get here is really, really good quality. So I do think it's good value, although it is expensive. One thing to be aware of, it doesn't come with a memory card. The camera actually takes a micro SD card. So I have a micro SD card in the camera already, but if you are looking at buying this and you don't already have a spare micro SD card, you are going to need to pick one of those up too. And if you'd like to see a more in-depth review of this camera and kind of what it can do, please let me know in the comments below and I'll come back and I'll revisit it. But for now, I just kind of wanted to give you this unboxing and first impressions of the camera. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you've liked it. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and I will catch you guys in my next video.